Coming up next, Medtronic.
If you've had a heart attack or have heart failure, inside this little device you just might find 10,000 more kisses, snow, 200 more football wins. This is an implantable cardiac defibrillator, a device that's always there for you, close to your heart, with the power to restart it in case of sudden cardiac arrest, one of the nation's leading causes of death. ICDs aren't for everyone. They're proven effective in treating some heart rhythm disorders, but only your doctor can say if it's right for you. ICDs are implanted, and as with any surgery, there are potential risks, and physician follow-up is required. In rare instances, ICDs may not deliver appropriate therapy. An ICD could give you many more bedtime stories, tons of hugs, and one more thing, peace of mind. Call 1-866-950-5550 or visit whatsinside.com. Then talk to your doctor. An ICD is just a little thing, but it can make the biggest difference in your life.
Nana, inside that device are 10,000 more kisses, and it made me wonder, why don't they bundle it with Viagra?
You're right. And, one thing I noticed is that they put numbers on, the number of kisses or number of football games you might win. And when they say it must be a realistic number of sorts, and it sounds so little. Like, they should have just said, 2 million, where you can't even count them, and then it would seem more realistic. Anyway, what I was thinking about this was that they chose to, instead of giving us things that we would enjoy, that we haven't tried yet with your new and extended life with this device in the heart, they chose to kind of scare you into losing the stuff you already have, which apparently is more effective in marketing. The kisses, and there's all the ordinary things in life, which I don't know, I thought it was kind of insidious in a way. And also, Medtronic seems to be a company that primarily does business-to-business stuff as opposed to business-to-consumer. So this is their one chance, the very rare opportunity to present their brand to the consumer. And I think because you're dealing with the consumer, you had to present the technological advancement and the cutting-edge part, as well as the humanness of the saving lives component, which in this commercial they try to converge, but they did it in such a disconnected manner that it doesn't make a coherent message to me. It seemed like they were showing all this computer graphic-y stuff to show the cutting-edge portion, and then there's ladies kissing babies. I don't know. It just seemed not very cohesive.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I guess I thought the coherent message was you should probably get one of these nifty things, and you should talk to your doctor about it. And that came across to me fairly strongly, which made me think, why the heck do we allow companies like this to market expensive medical technology direct to consumers? It's a bizarre thing that we do in the U.S., and I think it's unconscionable.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's one of the things that blows me about all of this, is that they're advertising a product that we legally can't purchase and don't even know where to go to purchase it. So I wonder how the medical profession feels about this. I mean, it's almost like they're almost equating it with like an iPod. It's like, this nifty new little piece of technology, you should have one. It's like, how do doctors feel about patients coming in and going, I want one of those Medtronic things? And as if we could even shop around for a pacemaker or a defibrillator. It's just beyond me. And it seems to me like this odd effort, and I think the same is true with pharmaceutical marketing too, it's this odd effort to get patients to basically badger their doctors
over things that may not be wrong with them. I mean, this is the thing. I'm sitting, I'm watching this commercial, I'm going, I do want 10,000 more kisses.
Yeah.
My heart's okay, but why don't I get one of these things? It really gives you that sense of, okay, I need to think about something that might be wrong with me that's not.
Exactly. And what's the alternative? I've got a heart problem and I could have a heart attack tomorrow, but I don't really want to get anything for it or do anything. It's beyond.
Until they see the commercial and they go, well, maybe I do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different because now I can talk on the invisible cell phone and see all the weird TV screens. That's another thing that struck me when you were saying your thoughts was, I have a great image of Medtronic. They, I've done some work for Medtronic. I know people who work with Medtronic, and they have a real high standing. And as soon as I see a commercial like this, whatsinside.com, And we see this so much. I've even seen it on the show.
It's like a Cracker Jack.
Yeah, there you go. Really? But so many people are now putting these websites that don't really tell you what it's about, but they have these really clever names, like the menopause one, the menopause drug that we saw a few weeks ago, and all of them. And Medtronic, it's like, why are you going there?
Yeah. And it's because when you Google Medtronic and ICD, all you get, well, the very top one is the Medtronic website, but what you get is all kinds of like class action lawyers just vying for the battery failure that occurred at one point or another. And
are those the ads that pop up when you search for Medtronic? No. I think we've stumbled on a great marketing ploy for the legal profession here.
Oh yeah.
I was really struck by how incredibly soothing the ad is. It's like, snow and kisses and all these nice things, and that woman's voice, I could go to sleep to that voice. Yeah. And then made me think about, like, when you get your legs waxed, or, well, maybe...
I don't know.
Get your legs waxed. They have these nice-smelling candles and the soothing music and the soothing light, and then they rip your hair out by the roots. And that's kind of... I sort of feel like if people are trying really hard to soothe you, you should be a bit wary, maybe nervous.
Oh, seriously.
That soothing.
And that soothing thing, I interpreted as the wives of artery-clogged husbands that are watching this, like, honey, you've got to get one of these because you are eating hamburgers every day.
And then start counting.
Right.
It's like, well, I've got 9,998 kisses. I'm going to need another one.
Yeah, you just get another one at that time. You just
then you get a new one.
Now, Vice President Cheney has one of these implanted in him.
I knew it.
I wonder how come the president doesn't. Shouldn't it be mandatory? If the vice president's going to get re-jump started, the president should be re-jump started.
Interestingly enough, with Cheney...
Do we get to choose with which president?
With Cheney, they didn't promise him the 10,000 kisses or the football games. They promised him 3 more wars.
Oh, right.
Okay.
He's used 2.
They offered him 10,000 more kisses, but he wasn't interested.
Time for our exit question.
Already?
Who could use the web address whatsinside.com? Jim.
The American Psychological Association.
Dick Cheney. Of course.
Someone who makes home pregnancy tests.
Paul.
The people behind American foreign policy.
Any hot dog company.